Shalom. First and foremost, I want to give all praises, honor, and glory to Yahweh, Ba'ashem, Yahweh Shai, Ba'ashem, Rachakodash. I want to give double honor to the apostles and the elders of Great Millstone, and peace and blessings to all for elect here in this word in truth and in sincerity. Okay, I'm the brother Awalam from the GMS West Palm Beach Church, back with another lesson. I just want to do a lesson dealing with this whole protest thing going with the ICE. Pretty much Esau Edom, as the devil as he is, trying to drag Judah into everything going on. And I may be laughing, but I was laughing at the fact that Esau Edom, he needs Jake. Alright, like, no matter how you put it, they need Jake for everything, man. They needed Jake when they built this country, and everything that came with that. And they need Jake to pretty much cause an insurrection so that they can come down with great wrath. Alright, because this man's the devil. Alright? And past couple of days they've been, using, AI to make, fake videos of the quote-unquote Black Panthers, and people are catching on to this shit. Alright, the videos just look fake. They don't look authentic. That just goes to show you that this man's the devil. He's trying to drag Judah into, the bullshit going on. Alright, and not to say that there isn't no wicked Israelites out there. There are also wicked Israelites out there, but for the most part, Jake is just, chilling, watching things, go on. But then here you go, Esau, the AI videos of the Black Panther, trying to drag people into shit, man. But nonetheless, agent provocateurs, are set up among, different, these different protests and different groups, to do certain shit to, pretty much bring the hammer down. But this is Revelation 12 and 12. I'm Salaki 10. It says, "And I heard a loud voice saying in heaven, now is come salvation and strength and the kingdom of our power and the power of his anointed. For the accuser of our brethren is cast down, which accused them before our power day and night." And that's Esau's whole MO. His whole thing is to accuse us before Yahweh Shem Shah. Alright? And even when you see him doing right now, alright, trying to set, Jake up in the snare, so he can bring the Insurrection Act, so he can bring the NWO, pretty much. Their whole motto is order ab chaos, order out of chaos. So through everything going on right now, they're trying to establish, new rules, new legislation, which is not really new because, they already have, these things printed out on paper. They're just, in need of the perfect situation to sign, like the Insurrection Act. It is something that Esau Edom wants to do, for a minute now. Or he just need that excuse, So you can tell that they're in these rooms, brainstorming of ways to, like, bring forth, certain acts and certain legislation are to pass. This is Isaiah chapter 10 and verse 1. It says, "Woe unto them that decree unrighteous decrees, and that write grievousness which they have prescribed." You see? So, as brothers have been said, the apostles and our elders of Great Millstone, as brothers have been said, 2026, may very well be the year where things go to shit. Where things go to complete turmoil, because this is all part of prophecy. Alright? And whether it's orchestrated by the devil or not, it's going all according to prophecy. So prophecy, is the main focal point, of what we do. How we measure the times. You see? Let's go to 2nd Esdras. Because this whole, ICE agents, thing going on right now in, I think, Minnesota and Minneapolis, That's causing a stir up among the people. You know, Yahweh Shah said it the best. He said, a kingdom divided against itself cannot stand. You know? So, as we can see, America is divided in every way, man. All right, politically. All right, in many different forms. They're divided. So, this place is on its way out. You know, in spirit, because I was watching a video that Elder Yashawamba did maybe a couple days ago. You know, pretty much he was going into how Rome, the same way that America, you know, is falling. You know, it parallels with the way that Rome fell. Different things that is going on here in America happened in ancient Rome. You know, so this is how we know that, you know, this is the end. You know, first and foremost, we know that this is the end according to prophecy. But, you know, you got different accords of how ancient Rome fell. You know, and it's looking just like what's going on here in America, man. You know, and it intrigues me too. I was thinking about it. It intrigues me how, you know, social media goes back to ancient Rome. Because when you look at social media, all it is a form of gossip. You know, so hey, like the scriptures say, there is no new thing under the sun. You know, no new thing under the sun. Because gossip is not something that just started. But nonetheless, let me get back to the lesson. This is 2nd Ezra chapter 9 and verse 20. It says, he answered me then and said, measure thou the time diligently in itself, and when thou seest part of the signs pass, which I have told thee before. Right, we measure the time through prophecy. You know, that's how we can boldly say that we're at the end, because a lot of things concerning the end is happening right now, man. You see? But you got some of our people out there, they want to know if it's the end because they're not watching. You know? And even something simple as reading Revelation, the 13th chapter, and seeing what's going on right now, you would see that, hey, this is the end, because they're getting ready to bring forth that chip. You know, even without like a lot of knowledge on the scriptures. Knowledge on the scriptures is important, regardless. But without a lot of knowledge, just a small knowledge of the scriptures and concerning the MOTB, you'll be like, something's not right. You know, this is in the Bible somewhere. You know. It says, verse 2, then shalt thou understand that it's the very same time wherein the highest will begin to visit the world which he made. You see? Yahweh by Hashem Yahushai, okay, is visiting the world which he made, man. He's visiting the world which he made. So this is why you see upwards of the people. This is why you see wildfires. You know? You see a lot of judgment going on because the Lord, you know, is visiting the world. And this is only the beginning. Right? Yahweh Shai even said it. He said, this is the beginning of sorrows. Or, you know, this is the beginning of turmoil. So if this is the beginning, you know, the middle, and by the end, hey, it's going to be all hell. You know, you're going to want to, you know, be put to death by the middle. Now, when I say you, I'm not talking about the believers. I'm talking about the common people out there, the average people out there that are doing wickedly. Because for the people out there doing wickedly, the story doesn't end well for them. You know, it's going to end in terrible judgment. So the people out there doing wickedness, when the Lord's judgment really starts, you know, ramping up, you're going to want to, you know, put a bullet to your head, man, because how bad it's going to get. You see? But verse 3 says, therefore, when there shall be seen earthquakes and upwards of the people in the world. See? And that's what's going on right now in these different cities. Upwards of the people. And not only in America are there upwards going on, I believe there are upwards going on in Iran too. See, different parts of the world, you know, is seeing, you know, sedition or insurrection of the people. You know, you can't tell me the scriptures is not true. Alright? Verse 4, it says, Then shalt thou well understand that the Most High spake of those things from the days that were before thee, even from the beginning. Alright? So that goes to say that Yahweh Ba'Shem Yahushai gave us the input. He gave us the insight before. Alright, he made these things happen. As it is written in Amos 3 and 7. Surely the Lord power will do nothing, but he revealeth his secrets to his servants, the prophets. Alright? So, we have been given those secrets. And it's truly a blessing to, be able to see what's going on right now. Especially knowing that it's going to get worse, and you're going to need some kind of hedge when that time comes. Salaki. Verse 5 says, for like as all that is made in the world hath a beginning and an end, and the end is manifest, even so the times also of the highest have plain beginnings and wonder and powerful works and endings and effects and signs. So there you have it, man. The Lord is not only showing signs here on earth, dealing with like the different protests and different turmoil going on, but also he's showing signs in the heavens. So there are things happening simultaneously. And this guy Esau Edom, scrambling, doing shit that don't even make sense. Alright? But if you're spiritually inclined, you're gonna see that the moves that this man is making doesn't make any sense. Okay? Matter of fact, we can go back to the Revelation, the 12th chapter. Revelation chapter 12 and verse 11. Okay. Revelation chapter 12 and verse 11. And it says, and they overcame him by the blood of the Lamb and by the word of their testimony, and they loved not their lives unto the death. That's the elect. The elect is going to overcome through Yahushai. Okay? Verse 12 says, therefore rejoice ye heavens, and ye that dwell in them. Woe to the inhabitants of the earth and of the sea, for the devil is come down unto you having great wrath, because he knoweth that he have but a short time. Alright? The devil was talking about Esau Edom, the so-called white man. Alright? And as I said, as I was making mention of in the beginning of the lesson, when it comes down to you having to create AI videos to get the so-called blacks to be dragged into this, that shows that you're losing. It shows that you have nothing left of your sleeve. So now what you got to do is you got to accuse and bring out the sword. All right, these are the moves that we see Esau Edom making right now. And the elder brother from New York, Amon Gabar, he has said in one of his lessons, among all this, you're going to have, Israelite camps that are set up by Esau Edom to go out there in those protests so that he can accuse. Because that's what he does. If you go into that word accuser, I believe it's categorical, and that's what he's going to do. He likes to put people in the box. So, he's been trying to do it for a while, where he try to link the Israelites to, a black movement, when all we do is say that we are not black. We always say it, we're not black, we're not Latinos, we're not Native Americans. Our true heritage, our true identity are Israelites. But Esau Edom, he's going to do what he do anyway, being a devil, false accuser, So, Lord willing, this lesson was edifying. But that I want to give all praises, honor, and glory to Yahweh, Ba'Shem, Yahushai, Ba'Shem, Merchakodash. I want to give double honor to the apostles and the elders of Great Millstone, and peace and blessings to those who elect you in this word and truth and in sincerity. Until next time, I say shalom.